Hey YouTube, Campervan Kevin here. Well, today I'm in Quartzsite, Arizona. What am I doing here? Well, I hadn't decided which direction to go. So, driving around, looking at the rocks, looking at the flea market, mineral show, trade shows, all that good stuff. And I run across something that I've never seen before. Maybe you have. Tucker, have you ever seen anything like it? Man, it's crazy. I know, right? I'm gonna take a look at it and we'll show everybody what I'm looking at. I'm at the end of town, one of the flea markets here. That's Interstate 10 right there. But this guy is hauling a bunch of older tractors. And we'll go around and look at that. That's not what I want to show you. This is what I want to show you. Now this is a van put on an F650 chassis. I haven't seen anything like this before. Hauling a tremendous amount of weight. Of course, the truck don't care what it pulls. It's just sitting back here in the parking lot. I don't know who it belongs to. Now I thought fiberglass was cracked, but it's not. It's actually some kind of, he's got solar panels and running the wire down behind tape that's come off. Isn't this crazy? Now that's a truck. That is a truck. Let's walk around with me. It's from Wisconsin. Titled as a motorhome. I have never seen this kit before. Look how they molded the dually wheels into the van chassis. So those are solar panels. I thought at first they were windows. This motorhome will get the job done, son. Ho! You never know what? You never know what? Say it with me. Crazy. Now, I know RVs. It says it's a sports mobile. I don't know. In the little pole up in the top corner right here, tell me if you like it or don't like it. Now when I pulled in here, there were a bunch of hit and miss engines, a bunch of old tractors. My daddy would love this place. He collected John Deere tractors. And when he died, I got his little John Deere M. Here it is right here. But he had some B's and M's and all kinds. But I've seen John Deere's here that I've never have seen before. So since we looked at the RV, let's take a look at a couple of the tractors. We'll start off kind of small. A Sears pedal tractor. I got a pedal tractor back on my daddy's farm. It's a John Deere. It was there the last time I was there. So no one hadn't stolen it yet. Sears and Roebuck, 1939 Handyman. Briggs and Stratton engine. These are called, these are the original run flat tires. 1939 Sears Economy. You know, I know a little bit about old tractors, but I've never seen these models. Well, I'm more familiar with the John Deeres. What a collection. Road Warrior. Wisconsin man travels far and wide with his Sears new economy tractors. Neat, neat, neat. Electric. My daddy used to have a little wheel horse tractor like this that he plowed our garden with. $1938. 1959 little pedal tractor. Isn't that something? I don't know how he can afford to drag this down the road with him. Impressive. What do you think about this, WOOF pack? Man, I can drive it, you know, a little bit of practice. I'll do the steering, and then Martini, she'll do the gas, and then baby MaeMae can do the brakes. Well, Tucker, the gas is up by the steering wheel. You kidding? No, it's a lever right to the right of the steering wheel on the tractor. Man, you fooling me. Oh, what sweet babies. Y'all have been good today, I'll tell you that. A lot of different sales and vendors around Quartzsite. Probably stuff you won't get to see anywhere else. Not all in one place anyway. Find a place to park. Not like there's a lot of people here. So I think this place is called Tired Iron Antiques. Old Doziers. This is a John Deere, but I've never seen this model before. Hit and miss engines. Of course, got my shadow in the picture. They've got one of these in Quartzsite, making ice cream. But the reason I stopped was to see this little tractor up here. Little Cushman? Is this a Cushman? I can't tell. I think it's a Cushman. Cushman. Only reason I know that is because they had one of these when I was in school, at my high school. Now this looks like, I believe this is an M, a John Deere M. I'm darn near certain my daddy's had the harrow underneath, which makes it much more rare. In fact, I've never seen a little M that had the harrow kit underneath it. Here we go. It's a 31 GP. Look at those fenders. Look how tiny this little thing is. So let me tell you something about these older tractors. The older tractors were really, really bad to flip back and kill the operators on these older John Deeres. Especially what they call them, tricycle front ends. Really, all of them were bad to do it. So my grandfather, as a younger man, he was a carpenter, but he also he worked on the chain gang as he watched the prisoners. He watched them work, guarded the prisoners. You know, I guess that's when literally they had the ball and chain. This is a true story. They were really harsh to the prisoners back then, on the chain gangs especially. But my grandfather was a harsh, hard man, but he was very fair, and the prisoners liked him and looked up to him. Well, sure enough, he was driving the tractor, and the tractor fell back on my granddaddy. And it mashed him, the steering wheel, across his stomach. Instead of the prisoners taking off and running, they thought so much of him, they got that tractor off of him and got him out. And not a single man that he was watching fled. You know, that's a true story. Now, my whole life, my grandfather lived till I was about 10 or 12. My grandmother died first, around 8. And my grandfather died when I was 10 or 12. He taught me how to fish. He spent a lot of time with me. Everyone said he was a really harsh man as a younger, but he sure was good to me. But I remember the whole time him having to drink, he would drink a pint of castor oil per day. So, because it damaged his intestines so badly that he had to lubricate his intestines with that castor oil. And he said, "You want a sip? You want to try this?" I'd already learned not to do anything like that because he gave me some tobacco one time to try too, and I turned green. So I never tried his castor oil. But I remember him being in a lot of pain and miserable as a child. And he fathered, 8 or 9 children, and had a farm, did carpentry work, prison guard, all with that horrible, horrible injury. You know, they didn't have the medicine we have now, that's for sure. But I had a good grandpa. I'm very thankful for that. I had a good grandmama too. Called her MaeMae. She loved me, and so did my grandpa. You know, I'm a big fan of windmills as well. Sold. I wonder what this thing cost. If I ever go sticks and bricks again, I'm gonna have to get me a windmill. This tail is 150 bucks. I don't see a price on the other. Okay. Well, I just drove up here and saw all this cool stuff. I enjoyed looking at it. I thought you might too. But I'm going to end this little video somewhere, so I'm going to end it right here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Hey, we'll see you again soon. You guys take care. Bye-bye.